Brady, it's Coach Blake here. Really excited to get to work with you here. I know you're new to the Bombers, and you've been a great addition. And I know we were looking forward to huge things from you this summer. And I still think they're ahead of us, and I still think we're going to have a season, and you're going to have a great season. So in the meantime, we can work on a few things that I think are really going to help as we transition to outdoors and as you transition to the bigger field. So let's get to it. I have a side by side here with one of our former players, Drew Renzella. He is now a sophomore in high school. So um, don't be discouraged by this because he's put in a lot of work to get here, and I know that you're going to too. And in particular, I want to focus on something called weight transfer with you. So as we start the video, you'll notice I've moved you and Drew ahead. You guys are both in your load. So a lot of similarities there. You're on your backside. Drew's on his backside. That's both very good. Now, as we go forward, I'm going to draw your attention to Drew. So Drew's on his backside. There's his toe. Watch what happens as he gets into his swing and gets into his front side. Look at the movement there with his toe, and look at the movement with his hips. Now, we're going to do the same thing with you, Brady. So I'm going to draw on your toe, and as you go forward, you get into a nice front leg extension, and let's keep playing it forward. It's almost that you drive almost a little bit backwards. So instead of that move that Drew made, taking the weight forwards into the ball, as you can see, he creates the power through that movement into the ball. You didn't quite get there. And so what I want you to work on is that concept. The concept of, watch Drew again, going back to front. And it's going to help you as you go to the bigger field to create more power, because all the power is in your hips. We want those hips to generate a lot of power going forward as you look to strike the ball out here. Okay? So it's a very tricky concept, and I can promise you that Drew spent a lot of time on that. And, I know you're a good athlete, and once you recognize that, and you get some practice with it, I think you're gonna master it relatively quickly. So that's the great part about these frame by frame analysis. We can really take the time now that we have it to break that swing down, Brady. So hopefully that made sense, and you can work on that, and then show me some videos, and then we can look to see if you were able to master it or not. And it's going to take it's going to take a lot of repetition. This is not something that you're going to probably just learn in one day. So keep at it. And looking forward to getting to see you next week.